What's up, Kyokushin fighters? Today we'll learn, in my opinion, the best alternative move if you struggle with high kicks. This technique relies more on the hamstrings, which is a muscle that you can train to gain a better flexibility, as opposed to the classical high kick that you might have a hard time doing simply because of your hip structure. So if you're all stiff, this video is for you. See you after the intro. This move is called Soto Keage, which means from outside to inside upward kick. We can note that this kick should be performed with a straight leg, but let's dive into the differences between Soto Keage and a Jodan Mawashi Geri, and why it's such a good alternative. You need good flexibility in the adductors and the hamstrings to execute the Jodan Mawashi, but you can also be limited by the range of motion in your hips. The Japanese typically have a greater range of openings at the level of the femur neck, which means they can lift their thigh much higher before striking. I myself, for example, have a limited flexibility, meaning I need to be at a good distance to manage to place my kick. On the other hand, a kick with a straight leg involves more localized work in the hamstrings, which can be more easily improved in flexibility through static and dynamic stretching. To perform this movement, you need to lock your leg and the muscle around the knee to prevent it from bending. But you also need to focus on good acceleration so that it is impactful and can potentially knock out your opponent. Furthermore, it's essential to strike with the inside of the foot. To generate enough power, the kick should also go slightly to the outside and not brush too closely against the opponent's body, as this might result in a less powerful impact. Taking a greater range but without exaggerating too much, because you're not a wind turbine, will allow optimal acceleration at the last moment. Now, let's look at some tips to increase your chances of success with this kick. Firstly, like all high kicks, it's preferable to distract the opponent with another strike targeted at a specific location to not let them know that you're up to no good. I like to throw low kicks or left shitatsuki if I'm kicking with the right leg to try and lower their guard. The goal is to focus his attention with something to follow up with the Soto Mawashi. Secondly, the advantage of this kick is that you can execute it at close distance. This will limit his field of view, and doing so, he'll be less likely to see it coming, as in this epic scene. Yes, I compared a kick to a Kamehameha, sue me! So try to work at the shortest possible distance where the kick will still be effective. Pay great attention to the sensation of acceleration needed, same as when you want to slap a mosquito. Okay, we're done for today. I hope you're ready to chop some jaws with this attack. Like always, remember to give us a like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments what you would want to see in the next video. See you next time.